horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Oh, a flashback.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
That's what I do every time I get hungover.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun. The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again.
I cannot imagine waking up, especially after drinking and being hungover, and just rolling out of bed and not immediately getting in the shower. Like, the idea of just walking around like this is just miserable. I cannot imagine it. Oh, I would feel so gross. These are huge buildings. I can't think of any brick buildings that are this fucking tall. Oh my God. Look how far down that goes. Holy smokes.
There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
Anyone want to QR code that? You want to see what that does? Smash that QR code button. The guns are gold. I thought they were silver before. Maybe the lighting was just different. I think this is just another Alan Wake 2 QR code. Fine. All right, you guys have like 5 more seconds to get it. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. There you go. I gave you way too much time to do that. Let me know if it's something interesting. I'll check the thing in a minute. Screenshot of an iPhone, I think. I want to investigate the rest of this area before we read the message. Or listen to the message, I mean. Christian says, yep, just another AW2 video. I figured. It's cool that they did that, though. I think in the original game, there was just, like, they weren't AW2 things, obviously. They were, like, other Easter eggs, like, different things. I don't think they went to YouTube videos either. I think they were just, like, links to Remedy's site or something. There was a tie-in series for Alan Wake, a TV show, sort of. It's like a grand total of like an hour and a half. It's basically like a made-for-TV movie. And it wasn't terrible. And it stars, I think, the character from the very beginning of the game. But I don't remember. I don't remember the specifics.
You have one new message.
Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it, as she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
Are we gonna get some live action Alan Wake footage?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the
Sure are. Sam Lake.
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though, 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the 2 of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for a Sam. There we go. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you, and good night.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You wanted to ask me something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
As much as I think that Alice is kind of like not a character in this story at this point, it is nice that the game like grounds at least Alan's story and his need for her. Like that is a nice thing.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice.
You know how it goes.
I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
She always sounds like she's
Sarah,
yelling.
but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun.
Why?
Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
This is kind of sudden and unearned.
Good luck, Al.
It is not landing for me, especially not this time around.
See you later.
This doesn't really seem like a heroic sacrifice moment. It's just sort of an arbitrary Alan walks out
When I got
moment.
out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
Time to head for the lake. I don't really remember anything about the part of this game after this.
Daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
I'm just checking down here for collectibles. There's nothing. Bummer. All right. Let's drive. One of the things I wanted to check. Statistics. How many coffee cups have I found? 85 out of 100. And manuscript pages found 83 out of 106. I'm curious. Curious which ones I missed. I know some of them obviously are going to be nightmare mode only for the manuscripts. So I probably have gotten every single manuscript that's available so far. That would not surprise me at all. But the coffee cups, I for sure missed some. I just don't think there's any recovering from that. I think I lost. I think they're not going to be 15 in this level. I guarantee that. They'll probably be like 10. But I've been doing a good job trying my best to pick them all up, but I don't know. It just wasn't in the cards. Comfortable beds. The Majestic Motel with 2 L's. Nice typo on your advertising. .6 KBF-FM. Oh, it's making me a little motion sick. Trying to just pivot the camera around like this. Yikes. What's down here? Let's see. Yeah. This game really hates the environmental meshes. It's just really freaking out. I think that is an issue that's introduced in the remaster. I think it doesn't like 21.9 is what I think is going on, but it's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. It is distracting. All right. OBS really did not like what was happening in the game there for a moment. So if the video stuttered, that's why. Sorry about that. Kind of wild, but it happens. All right, what's over here? Can I go inside this house? I cannot, but there is a coffee thermos here. Bright Falls Deer Festival. When you need to get your deer on real good. All right, let's go.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again.
Christian says, I don't think the YouTube Richard says, I don't think the YouTube stream has been happening for 2 weeks. It has been. I have the dashboard open so I can see that it's streaming. I just have it set to unlist the video the second that it's done because VODs need to be edited and stuff. So if you miss the YouTube stream while it's live, it won't show up.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Interesting. I didn't miss anything there, did I? No, I don't think so. Really nothing around, huh? Just a straight shot. I guess we're just gonna walk for 100 years. There we go, that's fixed. Yay, a car, finally. Did the clicker dark presence just jump Alan from the middle of the day, like at noon to night again? Yeah, I think so. Blammo. I don't need to worry about this at all. We'll go over here just to make sure there aren't any, thermoses or manuscript pages or anything, but I think we're golden. Blump. Detour. Over here to the Majestic. We're gonna ride off that ramp for sure. Oh, hey, coffee thermos. General information. Refundable $100 security deposits required on all reservations. No personal checks are accepted. We take all major credit cards and bank cards. Checkout time is 10 a.m. No loud music, no pets. 1 vehicle per unit. Facilities are for registered guests only. No visitors are allowed on the premises after 9 p.m. No exceptions. We hope you enjoy your stay at the Majestic. If you're a senior or a vet, ask about our discounts.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Golly. He got smashed.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
I love the idea of him just keeping his flashbangs on the counter. Like, what if I need these? I need these right now.
Could have fooled me, pal.
Are there any other open rooms I can go into? I don't think so. Probably not, right? Nope. That'll show them. There's nothing back here. Darn it. Oh, come on. I did not mean to do that. Oh well. Alan is a crack shot. Not really. Alright, let's get back in our car proper. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's just a beer can pyramid, but we missed the first few of them because I just wasn't thinking about it, so oh well. Whoa, crazy, Alan. Slow down there, chopper. Back this way, just make sure there's nothing over here. Sick drift, Alan. You're so cool, Alan. Alright, is there anything over here? Nope. Always hoping that there's gonna be a ton of stuff, but there really just isn't. There's just not much around. What about over here? Anything fun? Like, look at this big space. There's just nothing here. There's just no point in coming over here at all. I mean, I get that that's most of what the world is, but it could be nice to have an area that is functional and interesting and realistic. All right, let's go, Alan. Nope. If only he could go through it, but he can't. All right. Flares, batteries, not bad. All right. I think my strategy for like this section is gonna be to just kind of run. Try to move as quickly as possible.
What the hell? What the? That thing wasn't even possessed at that point. Damn it. Version says, thinking on the empty level design thing with exploration not being rewarded, it does sort of make sense with the major part of the game being about Alan and Zane having written most of the events ahead of time. There's no point in exploring because the destination is already written. But that's the thing, is that the destination isn't written. We're explicitly going to write the destination right now. I think the big thing is, yes, you can make the argument that it is trying to be a focused narrative, but I don't know if that actually holds up because Alan belabors every little thing in his writing, and is extremely flowery with his prose. What the hell?
It's just that there's not a lot rewarding the player from a player standpoint because, again, this is written more as a story or a TV show than it is from a ludonarrative perspective in mind, which is fine. That just happens. That's how it's part of what happened with the game and its development, which was very contentious, but it also just is sort of the style that they wanted to try and emulate here. And it just means that, yeah, it's a focused moment. Like, the characters don't have a reason to explore. They don't need that. The thing that's confusing, though, is that there are reasons to explore. There's coffee thermoses, there's manuscript pages, there's beer can pyramids, there's radios to pick up. But the thing is that the game will inconsistently put them in hard to reach places, and then other times will just throw them right in front of you. So it's not super clear when you really should be exploring and when you shouldn't, and what spaces are useful spaces to explore and which ones aren't. And I think that inconsistency is more of the issue than simply the fact that there's like a lot of dead air in the level design, because that's just sort of a side effect of how the game was developed and how it was originally going to be an open world game that just eventually became not open world. It's nice that the flashbang knows to explode the second it touches an enemy made out of darkness. Wowzer. Oh no, not you. There you go.
Nice to see you, too.
Yeah, sneeze. Front-wheel drive car. Hitting into some of the hardest haystacks in the world. Oh no, demon car. It looks like the Death Rally truck. Scrunch on him, Alan. Gotta kill this truck. Bye, Death Rally truck. Is that a bit of a boat? I guess it is. I think there's stuff in here that I missed last time I played. Check that out. Shall we? Let's just do a look. Hey. Not bad. Yeah, I think this is the area. I think there's a coffee cup somewhere around here. And then a spooky probably pops out at me over here. Nope. Not what was intended, but that's fine. Players will keep the bad guys away, that's fine. Yeah, there's a guy right there. Alright, new truck though. Truck can drive out in the field a little bit better. There's the coffee cup. I knew there was one around here, I just couldn't remember where. Dude, lay off the truck, dude. Dude, what'd the truck ever do to you, dude? Dude, what the heck, dude? Alright, that was enough of that. Time to get zooming. Bye. I think this is really meant to feel like a big old like Odyssey, but it really doesn't. It just feels like we're forced to deal with the open world aspects of the game. Well. Nice. All right, let's see. Oh, my friend is watching over on the YouTube stream. Hello, buddy. Getting close to the end here. This overlong, really drawn out GTA level where we just do a bunch of open world stuff and run. Why interact with anything here? Because we can just like hide. go.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
Neat. Alright. Have all the revolver ammo I could possibly ever want. Yeah, still can't pick that up. Alright. Back in the car to drive more. To drive to the next coffee thermos. Is that a manuscript page up there? I think it is. No, just 2 lights. I can never remember where they are in this location. So I know there are more of them than I've seen. I think I missed 1 coffee cup, but I don't know where it is. I mean, 1 coffee cup already. We've missed like what, 15 throughout the game? Still. All right, let's look. Back here, anything good? Well, there's a crate back here, so that's useful. Thank you, Cynthia. Oh, oops, was holding the flare gun. Oh, that's fine. We got a bunch of ammo for it, so. I'll hold my hunting rifle, use that. I think I got everything, right? Nothing back here. Double check real quick. Yeah, nothing. Okie dokie. Let's keep moving. Alrighty. Dealt with. Don't need batteries. Ooh, do you want the coffee thermos though? I don't even remember what you get for doing them. I think it literally is just a collectible. Beep. High-res map of the area that definitely looks like it was an asset made for Alan Wake 2 that they ported back just to make it internally consistent. Very funny. All right. I pressed the button. Do I need to do anything other than that? Nope. Okie doke. Back in the truck. Let's go. Geronimo, Cowabunga, etc. There's a coffee thermos right there. I knew there was, and I thought about it, and then in slow motion I saw it, and it didn't go the way we wanted. Let's restart checkpoint, grab that, just to say we got it. Yeah, it's not gonna. I knew I wasn't gonna lose any time. All right, Geronimo, Cowabunga, part 2, do-over. There we go. All right, there we go. Got away from him. Anything in here? That looked like a manuscript page, but it's just lighting. There's no crate or anything. No. I was so sure that I juked that. There we go. Alright, I'll just... no, I'm not gonna walk the whole way back. Bam. Anything else over here? Nope. Very nice of this to conveniently block the ingress point there.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
Neat. All right. All right. This part of the level, a big focus is literally just using flashbangs and flares to just basically skip encounters entirely, because there are so many of them coming up. Like a genuinely alarming amount of them. Ouch. Let's go like this. Bang. I don't remember where I'm actually going, but it'll be fine. I like how everything lights on fire, just like instantly. It's like you push the button, so everything is lit on fire. Sorry, Alan. Even though the darkness like doesn't like fire, so I'm not sure why that's happening, but we'll take it. There we go. Get in that car. Drive on past a bunch of stuff. Sick drift, Alan. I like that Alan Wake 2 leans into the fact that Alan, like, is kind of a mess and isn't actually very cool. Like, as a person, like, he thinks he's really cool, but then he just, like, actually is a madman. Like, truly has gone absolutely nuts. Genuinely thinks the world revolves around himself. I mean, to be fair, I would also believe that too if I was a writer and my writing was turning to life,
I told
but...
Barry my plan back in the well-lit room. I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
My wife... Alright, let's go. Where are we headed? Ah! I was just take damage from that. Oh no. That's funny. Alright, yeah. Go on, Alan, use your big muscles. Quick time event. You know this is a game from 2010 because of the mandatory quick time events. You have to push it all the way out of the way. You can't just make it big enough to fit through. Wonder if I should get my mom this game. I wonder if she'd like it. Probably not. She'd probably be like, it's so dumb. It's so boring. Why can't I shoot zombies? Be like, all right, Mom, thanks. She'd probably like Alan Wake 2, but But I don't think our Alan Wake 1 is Resident Evil enough for her.
I will never give her to you.
Whatever, lady. Where are we headed? I think that's pretty much everything. I already checked in there. Yeah. Alright, goody. For an all-powerful evil dark tornado, she's not very all-powerful. Or much of a tornado, honestly. Not bad. Yeah, it's fine. There we go. Made pretty quick work of that event. Another mandatory QTE. Gotta mash that button, folks. You gotta smack that button. Go. All right.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
I don't know if this manuscript was added for the DLC, but it very clearly sets up the DLC for Alan Wake 1, which is about those mechanics, and in a way about how those mechanics sort of loop into Alan Wake 2. Or it's the genesis of those mechanics and how they appear in Alan Wake 2. The ideas of like setting up scenes and willing things into reality through the words that manifest. Anything over here? If I was a developer, I would put something back here. For shame. For shame. All right. Ah. I had to check that I was on my revolver and not my flare gun because I've been using the flare gun a lot.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Sure is, Alan. My boy needs to do cardio so bad. Man, they're giving me a ton of flare gun ammo. They know what my life is like. They're trying their best. I don't remember this moment. Not at all. No. Oh. Alrighty. Get that. Can I climb up this ladder? there a reason to? Seems so. Well, maybe not. I think this is the critical path, and then the other way we want to go is the other way, but... What? What of it? Get out of here, you dumb birds. You stinky birds. Get out of here. Oh yeah, there's a cache down there. Do I even need it is the question. Just shotgun ammo. So the answer is like mostly no. Local man stands on edge of bridge staring at birds. Let them get close and then... burn them away. It's fine. As long as there wasn't a manuscript page down there, which doesn't look like, we're fine. Coffee thermos. I'll take it. Alright. Alan is not responsible for the dwindling wildlife population, okay? He's not out here killing animals on purpose. They're fighting him. It was self-defense. It doesn't, you can hunt without a permit as long as the animals attack you first. That's wilderness survival rules. Go away. I don't want to deal with you. Good riddance. That'll show him. All right, where are we going? Is back here the way to go? I guess so. I mean, at this point, it's gotta be, right? Yeah. I'm sick of hunting for items, so I think we're gonna probably just book it towards the critical path at this point. I really don't think there's much I've been missing other than the errant coffee thermos. So, let's see, what are we at right now compared to before? 92 out of 100. I have not done a bad job. Wowzer. Go. Pretty good. Alright. Just avoid the enemies. Get a good old jog going. Be out of here in no time. We'll save an Alice in a jiffy. Oh no. Bye. Coffee thermos. We have to go in. Annoying. Gladly pick up those flashbangs though, because they're really helpful. And then we'll do this. Come on, game. All right. There we go. Got this one.